From the campus of the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey, the Strive Network is proud to present the New Jersey Prep B Boys Basketball State Championship game as the Panthers of the Princeton Day School host the Crimson of Morristown-Beard School. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's broadcast. My name is Tom Wilms as Princeton Day comes in with a record of 13-7. They are coming off an impressive 63-44 win in the semis over Wardlaw Hartridge School. John MacArthur had 21 points and 15 rebounds, while Chase Lewis also contributed 14 as Princeton Day pulled away in the fourth quarter. Morristown-Beard, they're coming in at a record of 14-7. They're coming off an exciting 77-69 overtime win in the semifinal over Doane Academy. Zachary Dees, normally during the season, he only averages about 10 points a game, but he picked up 31, while Brian Monahan, he picked up 22 points in the victory for the Crimson. Our Strive Player Spotlight will feature from Princeton Day, John MacArthur. Again, he picked up 21 points in the semifinals, averaging 16.7 points per game out of Robbinsville, Pennsylvania. Transferred over from Robbinsville High School and the Robins, while for Morristown-Beard, taking a look at junior Brian Monahan, 18.8 points per game. So two big players in this contest, and the one who succeeds in this one will be the one who walks away with the title. In just a few minutes, we're going to send it down to the public address announcer for the announcement of the starting lineup. But first, taking a quick look at both coaches. First for Princeton Day in his first season, and he's also the athletic director, by the way. It's Tim Williams, 9 years at the Louisville Collegiate School down in Kentucky, all-time winningest coach there. And again, as we mentioned, the AD here at Princeton Day. For Morristown-Beard in his 23rd year, talk about a complete polar opposite. It is Eddie Franz, 5-time conference champion, 2-time state prep champ, so he's won this game before, and he's also in the New Jersey Coaches Hall of Fame, inducted back in 2013. Over 320 victories for Eddie Franz, looking for number 322 in this contest today. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're ready to go with the introduction of the starting lineups and the tip, as the Strive Network is very proud to present the New Jersey Prep B Boys Basketball State Championship game live here on Strive Network. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we're live from the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey. About to get started with the state championship Prep B game between Princeton Day and Morristown-Beard, as we are set to announce the starting lineups. And in just a moment, we'll send it down to public address announcer Ryan Bramer as we get this one started again. It's going to be a real good contest, both very even records at Princeton going with a 13-7 record, Morristown-Beard a 14-7 record. Both very impressive wins in the semifinals. Again, Princeton Day with a big win, while Morristown-Beard winning in overtime. So we send it down to the public address announcer.
Final matchup between the Morristown-Beard Crimson and your Princeton Day School Panthers. We would now like to ask you to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the performance of our national anthem.
Well, there are your starting lineups for today's state championship game between the Princeton Day Panthers and the Morristown-Beard Crimson. As we set to go with the tip, one thing about this Princeton Day club is not a whole lot of rebounding. They did pick up a couple of good rebounding performances in the semifinal, but traditionally throughout the season, that is an area of the game which I wouldn't say they've struggled, but it's not exactly a big part of the game as the tip is up. And we are underway, and the Crimson take control of the ball to start things off. Ryan Monahan towards the corner, taken over here by Facenda. Now Ryan Russo tries to drive the lane, underhands, banks it, and it's good. So a good start here for Morristown-Beard. 2-zip lead in 8-minute quarters. As the Panthers get the first chance at it. Taken here by Franzoni. Drops it off now for Coit. Steps back, a little stutter step. Tries to drop off. That's going to be off a leg and out of play. And that will be Morristown-Beard ball. So that pass was a little bit behind Chase Lewis, and he couldn't quite reach it. So here's Brian Monahan again. Keep an eye on him as he banks it towards the lane. Whoop, and it's good. So Rodriguez gets his first 2 points of the game. He averages 15.5 for each game played as it's taken here by the Panthers, trying to get something going. Down 4-zip, just a minute in. Slipping there and goes the other way as Rodriguez with the steal underneath, and that's good. So a quick start for the Crimson as Rodriguez now with 4 points, and it's 6-0. 6:50 left to go in the first. Slowing things down a bit here is the freshman guard, David Coit. Now here's Mark Washington looking inside. Coit has it once again, tosses inside here for Coit. Good little hook there, and that's good. As John MacArthur picks up his first 2 points of the game. He leads his club at 16.7 per game. Driving with the left hand, trying to go up, and that's going to go out of play as it was deflected. And that's going to be Princeton Day ball. And I'll be honest with you there, you can't blame Monahan for driving the lane there. The first few plays of this game, it seemed like it was opened up. But maybe just a couple of words from the head coach, Tim Williams, collapsed things down. So 6-2 in favor of Morristown-Beard. Chase Lewis, the junior, to the left hand, drops it off for the three. Good. Mark Washington, first 3 ball for either club. But a quick transition the other way as Rodriguez looked to drive the lane, deflected, and fouled there by Franzoni. His first foul of the game, and team's first as well. 5:59 left to go in the first, non-shooting, of course. 6-5 lead for the Morristown-Beard Crimson. And they'll start in the backcourt. Brian Monahan, junior out of Florham Park in New Jersey. Taken back for the three for Facenda, and that's off the front of the rim. Good rebound, though, by Rodriguez, and a jump ball. Our vantage point does not allow us to see the possession arrow, but they do note it as Princeton Day ball. 5:46 left to go. Here in the first quarter, 6-5 lead for Morristown-Beard. So here's Coit once again, the 5'10 freshman. Here's Chase Lewis back up top for the three. That's off the front of the rim. Good rebound, getting between the trees there was Franzoni. Deflected out of play, and it will be Princeton Day ball. Lofted out in front, and that's good. Nice little oop there for John MacArthur as he picks up his 4th point. And the Panthers have their first lead. So we'll see how the Crimson will respond. 7-0 run here for the Panthers. Underneath, trying to knock it home, but no good, but the foul. Brian Russo will go to the line. First time anyone's going to the line this one. Washington's first foul, team's second. And it will be Ryan Russo, the sophomore from Denville, New Jersey, to take 2. First one is up and no good. By the way, good crowd here at Princeton Day. Not the largest gym in the world, but again, a nice turnout as he misses both. Rebounded by MacArthur, and they'll start the fast breaking up. From 3, that's off the back of the rim. Oh, getting up there high, it was MacArthur at 6'5". Intercept MacArthur underneath. That's too strong. The putback is good. Paul Franzoni. He'll pick up his first 2 points, and it's 9-6. Good outlet here, though, from Morristown-Beard. Driving the lane with a little floater, and that's good. Justin Rodriguez now with 6 points to lead both teams. And it's just a 9-8 lead for the Panthers. David Coit fakes the three, comes up floater of his own. That doesn't go. And it's rebounded Taken by Dees underneath, and that won't go. The underhand by Russo, as we'll go back the other way. Coit to the far side, to the corner for the three. Good. Paul Franzoni picks up the three ball, and it's now a 12-8 lead for the Panthers. Franzoni now with 5 points in this one. 4 minutes left to go first quarter. The underhand, they let him through easily, and Justin Rodriguez now has 8 points. He is accounting for 8 of the 10 here for Morristown-Beard, and it's a 2-point lead for the Panthers. Inside, trying to use the size here. MacArthur double teamed. It's up and no good, but the foul looks to be against Facenda. It is going to be Facenda's first. By the way, that's Morristown-Beard's first foul of the game as well. MacArthur to the line for two. First one is good. First round of substitutions coming up. Coming into the game for the Panthers, Craig Warren and Jonah Tuckman. Second one goes. And it's now 14-10. Facenda couldn't take it. Drops it off for Monahan for three. No good at the back of the rim. And it's rebounded there by MacArthur. And we'll go the other way now. This is Lewis. Cuts to the inside. And that's going to be an offensive foul, the charge. Good call there. As Facenda underneath just stood his ground. So for Lewis, it is his first foul. And that's team's third. And it's Crimson ball, down 4. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Justin Rodriguez. To the far side now for Facenda. Three ball by Monahan, no good, off the front of the rim. And the rebound by Tuckman. Chase Lewis, the junior, with 15.2 points per game. Inside to the right hand. Little stutter step there, we got tripped up. Back for the two ball. Foot was on the line, doesn't matter, doesn't go. Given away inside, and it's good. John MacArthur picking up the layup. 8 points on the game so far. It extends to a 16-10 lead. Here is Rodriguez driving the lane. Slowing things down now is Monahan. You kind of tell that Monahan not only is a points leader on this team, but a off the court leader as well. As a three is good. Zachary Dees picking up the three. First 3 points of the game, as we mentioned during the pregame. Dees with 31 points in the overtime semifinal. Cuts the lead in half, 16-3. Trying to bank it home there, no good. The rebound, oh, it's blocked away, and that'll go out of bounds. As getting up there was Monahan. And the Crimson will make their first substitution of the game. Is coming in is Patrick Davis, the senior from New Providence, New Jersey. 2:03 left to go in the first quarter, 16-13 in favor of Princeton Day. They'll take it underneath the basket. All the way back up top here for Franzoni. Franzoni gets it back. Now for the three. That's good. Paul Franzoni, his second made three-pointer. 7 points in this one. 1:45 left to go in the first. 19-13 rather. As it's taken over by Dees. Bounce across to Russo, gets it back, tries the far side, Monahan. Up here for Rodriguez, back for Monahan again. Good ball movement here by the Crimson. The three ball is up, and it is good as it rattles home. Justin Rodriguez, his first three ball of the game. That was 11 points. And once again, 3-point lead for Princeton Day, 19-16. Kick back for Tuckman. Back inside for MacArthur. Rand throws it over for Lewis. Now right in front of us for Franzoni. And now for Lewis. Less than a minute to go. Drives the lane to the left side under hands, and it is good. Chase Lewis, first 2 points of the game. 21-16. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Round now for Davis. Up top, Rodriguez for Monahan. The chance is defense. Tight defense there by the Panthers. Trying to work the ball inside. Here's Davis. Now the three ball is off the mark. And the rebound by the Panthers, and they'll turn it up. Potential 3-on-2 as they'll drive the lane underneath. And that is banked home. Paul Franzoni picking it up. 10 points in this one. And it's now a 23-16 lead. Largest lead of the game for the Panthers at 7. 5 seconds left. Now 3 underneath. Banking it home there was Rodriguez. And that'll do it for the first quarter. So after one, 23-18 in favor of Princeton Day. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go with second quarter action as you're watching the New Jersey Prep B Boys Basketball Championship game here on the Strive Network. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, live from the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey. 23-18 lead for the Princeton Day Panthers as we enter quarter number 2. High scoring first quarter and a lot of end-to-end action. Not so much in the way of half-court offense, but once the other team gets a turnover, it's run and gun as the Crimson will start off with the ball. As here's Monahan. Trying to move through his D's. Back out for Russo. And now up top for Davis. In here from Monahan. Nice move to the outside. Foot on the line, that won't go. And the big rebound by MacArthur. David Coit. Driving to the left. Lost control. That's going to be intercepted by Davis, and the fast break begins. Banked up ahead for Dees underneath of the left hand. Zachary Dees with 5 points now. Leading the way, by the way, for Morristown Crimson was Justin Rodriguez after the first 13 points. As that is good for the three. Mark Washington, his second three ball of the game, now has 6 points. And so far in this one, Princeton Day just keeping them arm's length, keeping them at about 6 points. As it's a three ball this time by Dees, that's no good. But the rebound here by the Crimson. Up top here for Davis. Now Monahan. Looking to drive right. Help inside. Davis double teamed. Escapes the double team. Throws it up and it's no good. Still loose. And Davis controls. Trying to get underneath. Nice head fake and it's good. Patrick Davis with his first 2 points. And the Princeton Day lead is down to 4. Back up top here for James Fregal in his first action. Now for Coit. Nice head fake. Kicked out though for Washington rather. Gets it right back for the three, and that's off the back of the rim. That was deep enough as it is. Put some extra muscle on it. And the Crimson will go the other way with numbers. Monahan trying to go to the left hand. Big block there by MacArthur. And now here come the Panthers, 2-on-3. Little fake here by Coit, throws it up, banks it home. Coit, his first 2 points of the game. And we're back to a 6-point lead for the Panthers. 5:35 left to go second quarter. Monahan starts the offense once again for Davis. Davis now for Dees. Davis to his right. God, he got held up, and the foul will be called. James Fregal will be the guilty party, his first, and team's fourth of the first half. So it will be Morristown-Beard ball, down by 6. They seem like they'll be down 6 most of this game. Still plenty of time to go. To the outside for 3, and that's no good. And the rebound by Franzoni. Chase Lewis near side for Coit. Now Lewis here for MacArthur. Direction is Franzoni. Now it's up for MacArthur. Looking up for the 3. No good up the front of the rim, and the big rebound by Dees as he'll start the offense. Trying to drive the lane with the underhand left, and it is good. So Dees with 5 points in this one. 4-point lead once again. This is the barrier that Morristown-Beard is trying to break. Oh, slip there. They're going to call a foul. And the reach in by Rodriguez is called. So it'll be Chase Lewis, his second foul. Actually, it's on Rodriguez, excuse me. And it is his first. Lewis is the one who drew it, and he's the one who takes the ball in bounds. 28-24, 4:35 left to go in the second quarter. David Coit with it. Stutters to the left, drops it back. Little juggle there by Washington. Tight pressure, and it's going to be out of bounds. Coming in for the Crimson, Ryan Russo. Down to 4:20 left to go in the second. A chance here for the Crimson to break that 4-6 barrier, trying to get it down to 2 points here. Facenda. Now for Rodriguez, inside. And that's going to be a walk, I believe. Yep, steps. That little leap there by Monahan just got his toes off the ground. And it will be Panther ball. So now with 4:05 left to go in the second. Here's Chase Lewis to start the offense once again. Calling for the pick and roll here is Franzoni. He'll be taken up top though. MacArthur. Far side down for the 3 by Coit, and it's off the back of the rim. MacArthur underneath. Oh, that wouldn't go. And the Crimson can move the other way. Here's Rodriguez. Slowing it down a bit was Russo. Up top for Monahan. Still a 4-point deficit here for Morristown-Beard. Here's Russo. Thought about the 3, instead goes near side. Facenda. And here for Rudnitsky. Driving in, popping up is Rodriguez, and that rattles in and out. And here's Lewis with the rebound. Turning it up here is Coit. Into the paint underneath, no good, but the foul. And he should shoot 2. Tyler Facenda, his second foul of the game. Third of the half on Morristown-Beard. First one is up and good by Coit. And a couple of quick substitutions for each team. Coming in for the Crimson, Patrick Davis. Second shot is up, and it is good. .3:17 left to go in the second. 30-24 lead for the Panthers. Morristown-Beard ball after the quick substitution. Big outlet pass. Oh, keeping in there barely was Rodriguez. Tapped away, and that'll be stolen then. Looks like it might be a foul. Nope, out of bounds. On at first, and maybe Davis got a piece of him. But the officials say no, and it'll be Morristown-Beard ball. Down by 6. Here's Ryan Russo. Zachary Dees. Back here. Rudnitsky to the far side for Russo. Now Rodriguez driving with the left, underneath the right, and that's off the back of the rim, and rebounded by MacArthur. Driving to his right here is Lewis. Nice fake. It goes up and it won't go. Rebound MacArthur, and that wouldn't go. And the rebound by Davis. And Dees will try to start the fast break, but Princeton done a very good job on transition D. And a timeout will be called by Morristown-Beard. One thing we discussed right before the tip was throughout the season, Princeton Day struggled a bit as far as rebounding is concerned. But MacArthur, man, has he stepped up in this one. Again, don't have the numbers as far as number of rebounds, but it's got to be at least in the high single digits. Two minutes, 29 seconds left to go in the half. 30-24 lead for Princeton Day. As the timeout does break up. Just the first timeout of this game so far. And it should be Crimson ball at the center line. Zachary Dees will inbound. Here's Rodriguez. 15 points in this one so far, leading the way for both teams. Now Dees once again. Now Davis. Drops it near side. Russo. Monahan. To his left. They try to drive into the right. Into the lane all by himself. And it goes. I think Ryan Russo was surprised he had so much room. As he now has 4 points in this one, and the deficit once again is 4. 1:55 remaining in the half. And here by Franzoni. Now Wren. Now MacArthur back for Wren. 5'9" freshman driving with the left hand underneath, and that's a floater that won't go. And it goes out of bounds. Hoping to keep in there was Ladawala. In his first action of this game so far. Outlet pass up ahead here is Rodriguez underneath from Monahan. Good. Nice set play there, and surprisingly enough for Monahan, that's his first 2 points of the game. Got to get him involved if you want to stay in this contest against the Panthers. Underneath MacArthur, and that's good. Can't allow him that much room underneath at his size. So it's a 4-point lead for the Panthers. Nice underhook. Oh, it goes around, it won't go. And the foul called. Justin Rodriguez guilty of the foul. It's his second. 1:11 left to go in the second quarter. 32-28. And right now with Brian Monahan not incredibly involved in this game, that's going to be pretty good news for Morristown-Beard. Again, you're thinking, well, why is that good news? Well, once he does get involved, which he usually does, this game could really turn on its ear in the favor of the Crimson. Princeton Day so far doing a good job on him, limiting now to only 2 points. Under a minute to go. Here's Franzoni. Up top for Coit. Fakes right, goes left, drops it off. Lewis tried to go underneath, and it won't go. And the big rebound there by Davis. Now here's Dees with 43 seconds left. Oh, pass just away from Monahan. And it will be Princeton Day ball. 41.8 seconds left. And Coit looking to his coach for the play. Looks back at the clock. He may try to kill the rest of this clock to ensure that the Panthers maintain a nice lead here. Again, only up by 4. It's been between 4 and 6 for the last 3-4 minutes or so. 15 seconds left. Not really being looked at, except by Russo is about 10 feet away. Now we'll start off. 10 seconds left to go. Drives left. Tries to go underneath. High off the backboard. That won't go. Underneath, a good rebound. That won't go. 2 seconds left. Now a possible break the other way. They've got to hurry. It's up, and it is off the backboard and no good. And that is how the first half will end. 4-point lead for Princeton Day as both teams head for the locker room. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go with second half action as you're watching the New Jersey Prep B Boys Basketball State Championship game here on the Strive Network.
With a high tempo, and that's going to be especially true today with their biggest half-court presence. Screen from McBride. Santiago didn't like what she saw. Will kick it back out to Lauren McBride. She was blocked at the top. Somehow got it back and put in two. Stanley, and now Reddit. Beautiful feed and a great cut there by Net. Only 4 points on this game for Jacini Knight. Girl who averages 8. Oh, wow, what a play by Sam Kramer. She finds Emma Dean, who hits the mid-range jumper. Oh, beautifully done, a highlight reel play there. Sam Kramer, his first win of the season against Watchung Hills. As more wonderful ball wreaking havoc. Again, the Knights running fast and an easy. At 5'10", another steal by the Knights. Matola cherry picking. And in the air, changes the angle of his body to get Jake Betlow, finding Matola in rhythm for three. It's provided some effective defense as Matola, oh, what a beautiful pass as he was falling out of bounds. Greg Smith turns it over. Klemenowicz up ahead, it's Matola. Misses, there is Shackney to clean it up. No, this time he drills it. And the crowd goes wild. Very likely this game will be won in special teams. Slap shot, and it finds the net. Christian DeCesar with the blistering slapper. With the goaltender on that end, but we've got action over here, and it's Kramsky who makes another great save on Borowicz. Great pass over, and Kramsky made another beautiful. DeCesar now, the shot on. Kramsky made the initial save, but cleaned up. Alex Borowicz, another goal right in front. Flips it ahead, it's Coffey. Getting it back, and another great save made by Port, and he is able to cover. And this one will be cleared, and it's going to be Morristown-Beard, who will add in a goal at the end. The buzzer sounds, the Crimson begin their celebration. They are Prep State champions.
Welcome back, everybody, once again live from the campus of the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey, at the half of the NJISAA Prep B Boys State Championship game here in basketball. 32-28 lead for the Princeton Day Panthers over the Morristown-Beard Crimson. Tom Williams here. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. Quick recap of the first half of play. Points-wise, leading the way for Morristown-Beard with 13 points is Justin Rodriguez, but he picked up absolutely no points in the second quarter. Late to get into the contest pretty much is Brian Monahan, again averaging 18.8 points per game, but only has 2 today. While leading the way for Princeton Day is both Paul Frenzoni and John MacArthur. MacArthur not really a surprise considering he averages 16.7 a game, while Frenzoni only averages 3.1, but he's really stepped up today with a couple of three-pointers and a couple of two-point field goals as well. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're ready to go with the second half of play. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Strive Network. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, live from the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey. About to get started with second half action. The NJISAA Prep B State Championship game between the Princeton Day Panthers and the Morristown-Beard Crimson, with the Panthers leading this one by a score of 32-28. Tom Williams here. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Strive Network. As it looks like we are ready to go. Princeton Day in the white and blue. And, of course, the Morristown-Beard Crimson, well, they're in the crimson. And it will be a Panther ball to start it off. As inbounding, right in front of you, is Paul Frenzoni. David Coit will start up the offense, as he's done most of this game. Nice move to the inside, the foul, and it's good! First and one situation we've had in the entire game is Chase Lewis on a beautiful pass from Coit. Wants to try to extend here to a 6-point, actually to a 7-point lead. It's at 6 now. It's coming out of the game. It's Justin Rodriguez. That's his third foul. Here's Chase Lewis's try, and that's no good. And underneath, they're going to call lane violation, so he's going to get a second bite at the apple here. Tough break there for the Crimson. That's going to be too strong as well. Trying to rebound MacArthur, trying to bank it off somebody with Facenda, and foul underneath. It's going to be against the Panthers. Well, no foul there, but it will be Morristown-Beard ball. So here's Monahan to start up the offense. I need to find a way to get him involved, not just as the point guard. Cutting to the left. He draws double teams just about. Here's a three opportunity. That rattles in and out. As that just would not go for Rudnitsky. So here's Mark Washington. Gets it back from Lewis. Coit to his left. Driving here is Lewis. That's up and it's good. So Lewis now with 6 points. And largest lead of the game for the Panthers at 8 with 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Monahan all the way across. Russo to the near side for Dees. No good. And here's MacArthur with the rebound once again. Panthers starting to run a bit. Well, that's going to be kicked out here for Lewis. Fake the three, but he walks. And it will be Morristown-Beard ball. 6:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Each team with a foul. Here once again is Monahan. Back up top, Russo. Underneath for Dees. Oh, swiped away. John MacArthur, his second block of the game. It will be Crimson ball. But a huge block there. Now from the corner for three. That's off the back of the rim. Good rebound for the Crimsons. They're getting multiple opportunities. Monahan for three. That's no good. Second try, and no, it hits the little wire up above. Even if that would have gone, it would not have counted. Once it hits something other than the rim, no matter how loose it may be and how much it may not affect the ball, they have to call it dead. 8-point lead for the Panthers, looking for more. 6:09 left to go in the third quarter. Up top here for Coit. Now inside MacArthur underneath for the floater, and it's good. And that'll be a timeout called by Morristown-Beard. A lot to talk about as MacArthur now has 12 points in this one. And this is the biggest lead of the game for the Panthers. We'll take a quick break. 6 minutes left to go in the third. 38-28 for the Panthers. We'll be back in a moment. Six minutes left to go in the third quarter. 38-28 in favor of the Princeton Day Panthers. Thanks to our unique broadcast position right next to the Crimson bench. Well, down by 10, what are they preaching? They're preaching defense and hard work. That's how you win championships. The offense should be able to take care of themselves as long as you can stop the Panthers from scoring. But this quarter so far, they've had struggles with that as we're back underway. Up top here for Monahan. Now Dees draws the double team back for Monahan. Monahan drives with the left. Being chased there by Franzoni. Back up top for Monahan. Tries it to the near side for Dees. Another double team. Up top. Now for three. That is no good, and that goes out of bounds off of Morristown-Beard. And it will be Princeton Day ball. That's one thing that Morristown-Beard is going to have to either step up or stop doing. That's the three ball. They have missed a number. So coming out is Russo. Coming in is Rodriguez. Again, Rodriguez carrying 3 fouls. So they'll have to be careful. 10-point lead here for the Princeton Day Panthers, largest lead of the game. So here's Coit. He looked at by Monahan. Coit drives. Got the arm around him. Taken by Franzoni. Now up top for Lewis. He'll drive to left. Dropped off for MacArthur. MacArthur, lost it, gets it right back. Franzoni down to the corner for Lewis for three. That's no good. And the Crimson going to turn up the fast break, trying to bank it home. Wow, through traffic. Not sure if that's the best shot that Rodriguez wants to take, but he made it work. And it's an 8-point deficit here for the Crimson. Coit starting up the offense. Here for Washington. Dropped off for MacArthur. Back for Washington. Stops, throws it up, and rattles in and out. And Dees with the rebound. Charging here's Rodriguez. Banks to the near side. Long two is good. Tyler Fresenda picking up his first 2 points of the game. And just like that, the lead is only at 6 here for Princeton Day. So the timeout so far seems to have worked. Can you turn up the defensive pressure? You can get fast breaks the other way. Nice opportunities. Franzoni up top. Gets the pick. Kicks it out here for Lewis. Lewis drives the baseline. Fadeaway is good. Chase Lewis, his 8th point. And it's back to an 8-point lead for the Panthers. Now the far side, Monahan. Monahan driving the lane to the left underneath. That's no good as he threw up too strong. And that is all because of MacArthur underneath, as this shot is up and no good. Nice bounce pass to Monahan, driving with the right hand, and it's going to be good. So Monahan starting to get involved in the offense scoring-wise now. He's got 4 points, a 6-point deficit, and a 6-point run here for Morristown-Beard. This is a deep three, that's no good. And we'll go the other way with a foul called on Franzoni. And for Franzoni, that is his 2nd foul of the game. And both teams will make some changes. Three minutes, 18 seconds left to go third quarter, 40-34 in favor of the Princeton Day Panthers. We do come to you from the Princeton Day School, Princeton, New Jersey. I want to thank the folks here for helping us set up, doing a real good job of hospitality. As Monahan started the drive quick, but it was slowed down by Lewis. Now he'll take his time. Here's side for Dees. Looking inside, there was Davis. Davis gets it back from Monahan. Now up top, Rodriguez. All the way around for Monahan. Monahan waiting back here against Lewis. Drives to the right, double team, kicks it out. Deep three off the front of the rim. Bouncing around and eventually picked up by Princeton Day. And they've got numbers underneath, and it's good. Paul Franzoni. He released very quickly after that one would not go. Found himself a good step and a half in front of anybody else. Big steal here as Chase Lewis was able to reach in. 8-point lead, trying to make it 10 or 11. Inside here, Tuckman banks it home. That is Amir Melvin, excuse me. He picks up his first 2 points of the game. And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Panthers. Now Monahan. Up top, Rodriguez driving to the left, floats it, no good. And once again, MacArthur gets in the way as we go the other way on the fast break, and that's good. Paul Franzoni. And it'll be a timeout called by the Crimson of Morristown-Beard. Largest lead of the game for the Princeton Day Panthers with 1:51 left to go in the third. We'll take a break, 46-34, as you're watching the Strive Network. One minute, 51 seconds left to go third quarter. Largest lead of the game for the Princeton Day Panthers here at the New Jersey State Prep B Championship game. A little bit of a delay, a little bit of a wet spot in front of the Morristown-Beard bench, so we want to clean that up. And it will be the Crimson to inbound as Monahan inbounds there. Rodriguez with some pressure. Oh, but the foul will be called on MacArthur as he reached in. For MacArthur, it is his first foul of the game. That's pretty good news for Princeton Day. Such a strong force out there offensively and defensively. In absolutely no foul trouble. But interesting to see, you pick up the 12-point lead, now you turn up the defensive pressure. As Rodriguez trying to start the offense now for Monahan. Russo back for Monahan. 2-3 zone being played here by the Panthers. They back off, turn it to man-to-man. Now Monahan with a deep three, up and it is no good at the front of the rim. And it's rebounded once again by MacArthur. MacArthur here for Lewis. Up the far side for Franzoni, back for Lewis. Little stutter step, oh, thought he's had steps, now underneath. Left hands it up and it's good. A little bit of contact, but Chase Lewis able to muscle it home, now has 10 points. They turn up the pressure once again as Dees over now for Rodriguez. Rodriguez underneath the basket. Now kicked out for Russo. Russo trying to drive, drops off for Dees. Banks it across. Here for Rodriguez with two, that's no good. And here comes Craig Wren the other way. Lofts it up for Lewis. Lewis lost control inside the paint. And Russo will move up here for the Crimson, drop it off for Dees. 37 seconds left to go. Monahan to the corner. Now here's Davis. Davis inside. Davis has about an inch on MacArthur, but haven't been able to really exploit that. 18 seconds poked away. Davis now for Russo. Now Monahan. 15 seconds left. 12-point advantage here for Princeton Day. Rodriguez drives, falls down, coming through. It's underneath for Dees. That's blocked away. It goes out of bounds. As MacArthur picks up his third block of the game. 5.8 seconds left to go in the third. And it stays a 12-point lead for the Princeton Day School. Inbounding is Dees. Kicked up top here. Monahan all the way across. Davis with the three. Good. Just before the buzzer goes, Patrick Davis picks up his three-pointer of the game. And the deficit is now a little bit more manageable at 48-37. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. So you're watching the NJISAA Prep B championship game here on the Strive Network. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are live from the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey. 8 minutes left to go in this one. We start the fourth quarter. Inbounding all the Crimson, and they are down by 11. Tom Wilms here. Thanks so much for joining us as Monahan will start it off. Just 4 points in this one. Now for Rodriguez. Rodriguez banks it back. Oh, it's tapped away, but taken right back here by Russo. In some trouble, drops for Monahan, and he'll slow things down. And very aggressive 2-3 zone as this is deep for three. It's good. Justin Rodriguez, his second three-pointer. The ball gets away. 18 points for Justin Rodriguez. But Morristown-Beard still trails by 8. 7:30 left to go in regulation. No rush here for Princeton Day. As Coit will move to his left, trying to receive the pick. Now Washington. Up top from Melvin. He does receive the pick, but well, almost squirted away there. Back up top here for Coit. Again, no rush to make any play. Coit now for Washington. Now Melvin. Being looked at by Russo. Inside, but a foul will be called. And that is on Patrick Davis. First foul of the game for Davis. Just the second foul of the second half for the Crimson. Non-shooting foul, of course, and it will be Panther ball. Up top here for Washington. 6'1" junior. 6 points in this one so far and a couple of three-pointers, averaging 9 a game. Inside here from Melvin. Washington back now from MacArthur. Drops it off here for Washington. Again, Panthers don't need to do anything. A little floater, that won't go. And now Morristown-Beard need to step up their speed here. Down by 8 with 6:25 left to go. Pass it up inside is going to be intercepted by Coit. Coit turns on the fast break. Inside for Washington. No good. And now Morristown-Beard with the 2-on-1. Over for Dees. Underneath. It's up and no good. But the foul on Amir. She got him right on the bridge of the nose. So a chance here for points. Chance here for points with the clock not moving. As Zachary Dees will take 2 at the line. That is up and it is good. Coming out is Davis. And coming in is Brett Radinsky. Princeton Day also made a quick change. Second shot is up and it's good. So the deficit down to 6 with 6:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kick down for Washington, back up top for Franzoni. Inside for Lewis. Now it's out for MacArthur, but it's up and no, it is good, but it does not count. Foul way before the shot. And it's going to be Rudnitsky. That's his first. That's such a bad thing here for the Crimson. They may want to get over the limit and force Princeton Day to take shots. So here's a 3-ball, that's no good. And rebounded by Russo. Monahan with it under 6 minutes to go. On the play out, Monahan with it. Over here for Russo. That's Rudnitsky. Now this is Dees. Banks it, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Picked up by Monahan underneath, but the foul before the shot. A little bit of frustration there by Dees, and you can understand it. Certainly would love to have that one go, although it would not have counted. Third foul for Franzoni. But getting to the later stages of this game, he was going to stay in. 3-ball off the front of the rim. Rebound by Monahan. Monahan drives the lane underneath. That's good. So Monahan, 6 points now. Deficit's now 4. 5:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's all about stops here for the Crimson. Finding a way to force Princeton Day into shots. Oh, that's knocked away. Taken right back. Backing it up. No good. And the rebound by Rodriguez, and he is fouled right away. Not a smart foul by Lewis. And a timeout will be called here by Princeton Day. So we'll take the timeout as well. 5:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. 48-44 in favor of Princeton Day. We'll be back in a moment here on the Strive Network. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we're live from the Princeton Day School, Princeton, New Jersey. 5:02 left to go, fourth quarter. Here at the NJISAA AA Prep B State Championship game. Princeton Day, 4-point advantage. And it's Morristown-Beard ball. It's Justin Rodriguez. He'll start off the offense. Chant his defense. Little trouble here, juggling it around. And was Rudnitsky. He loses it. 3-on-1 underneath, and that's good with the foul. John MacArthur able to bank it home, and he'll go to the line for the three-point play. Will be Brent Rudnitsky coming out. It's his second foul. And a chance here to extend to a 7-point lead. That's up and it's good. 15 points here for MacArthur to lead Princeton Day. It's now a 7-point advantage. And time is starting to run out for the Crimson. Deep three ball by Monahan off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded once again by MacArthur. Mark Washington starting it up for Coit. Now for Washington. Looking for it inside was MacArthur, but good job here by Washington to slow things down as he drives to his left and throws it over for Coit. Being looked at by Russo. He'll drive the lane. Trying to throw it underneath, but it's intercepted, and here's Russo. Up now for Monahan. Nice pass across underneath. Oh, it's blocked away by Lewis. Rebound blocked once again. Third try is knocked out of bounds, and it will be Princeton Day ball. Wait a second. Did he just change his mind? Yep, they changed his mind. The initial point was Princeton Day, but it will be Morristown-Beard. Huge defensive play there by Chase Lewis. The 5'10 junior with 2 straight blocks. It kind of tells the story of this game. So it comes all the way back up top. And now it'll be Ryan Russo. 3:50 left to go. Over for Dees. Dees up now for Tyler Fresenda. Cross for Rodriguez. Inside. And moving on back out is Dees. Dees being looked at by Coit. Russo, Monahan. Slowing things down, calling the play. Over now for Fresenda. Fresenda, Monahan trying to cut to his left with a right-hand shot. That's good. Monahan with 8 points. Deficit is now 5, down to 3:15 left to go in the fourth. Chase Lewis drops it for Coit. Again, the Panthers can take their time, wait for the perfect shot. Driving in is Lewis, lost control. It's kept in, the 3 ball is no good. Good rebound underneath, banking it home, and it's good by Lewis. Huge play by Coit to find Lewis inside. And it's 53-46, kicked out here. Shot comes in from 3, that's good. Huge shot there by Dees. It is now a 4-point lead for Princeton Day. They may be trying to foul, and he does. Ryan Russo, very aggressive, almost had the steal, but then threw a bit of an arm swipe. So Russo is first foul. Morristown-Beard's 5th foul of the game. Inbounding is Franzoni, as down to 2:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. David Coit looked at tight by Monahan. Out of the corner for Lewis. Escapes the double, spins inside. MacArthur would not go with a foul. Tyler Fresenda, his 3rd. And MacArthur will go to the line for 2. First one is up and it's good. That's 16 points for John MacArthur. That does lead the way here for the Panthers. Second one's up and no good. Fresenda with the rebound. 2:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. 5-point deficit here for Morristown-Beard. Hits and stops. That's what it's all about here for the Crimson. Rodriguez driving to his left, dropped off for Monahan. He drives to his right, stops, throws it up, and it is good, and the foul. Monahan is starting to step up here. It is now a 3-point deficit. And trying to get the bonus. Speaking of, Princeton Day is in the bonus as the free throws up and good. So it's just a 2-point game with 2 minutes left to go. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a great finish. Oh, little stutter step there. A timeout called. Looked like Greg Wren kind of got bumped a bit. And I think Princeton Day recognized he was in some trouble, so they called a timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. 1:53 left to go. 2-point lead for Princeton Day. We'll be back in a moment here on the Strive Network. One minute, 53 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. It will be Princeton Day ball, up by 2. Certainly expect the Crimson of Morristown-Beard to step up the defense, step up the intensity. We mentioned a timeout late in the third quarter when it was a 12-point game. And that's exactly what the Morristown-Beard Crimson wanted to do, and it's worked so far as they've gotten back in this one. Here is Chase Lewis. Now for Mark Washington. Being looked at by Rodriguez. Inside, MacArthur forces it up, and it's no good. Chance here to tie or take a lead as Dees coming up 3-on-3. Rodriguez to the corner and back for Dees. Now back for Monahan all alone for the 3. No good on the back of the rim. Rising up there is Dees underneath. He'll try to move it through. That's blocked out of bounds. Off of Dees, and it'll be Princeton Day ball. .121 left to go. Franzoni inbound, stepping up the pressure is Morristown-Beard. Dees will step up. Taken over by Coit. The chant is "Let's go Panthers" as he spins to his left. Over here for Lewis. Back to the corner for MacArthur. Inside, intercepted by Dees. Runs over his man. Dees moves in now for Rodriguez underneath. That's blocked. Huge block by Lewis, and it is Princeton Day ball. What a defensive fourth quarter for Chase Lewis. Couple of steals and 3 blocks. And a timeout called with 56.8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Princeton Day clinging to a 2-point advantage here in the championship game. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment here on the Strive Network. 56.8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Princeton's A, 54. Morristown-Beard, 52. It will be Princeton Day ball. But they'll have to inbound in their defensive zone. We'll see how hard they pressure the inbound, or do they just flat out foul. In now for Lewis, being looked at by Russo. Behind the back to the right. Trying to drive in, almost lost it, then he's fouled from behind. So it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation as both teams are now in the bonus. Taking the 1-and-1 is Chase Lewis, and a chance to extend to 3. 50 seconds left to go. It's up and it's no good. And it's a 2-point deficit here. Chance to tie for Morristown-Beard. Monahan being looked at by Lewis. 42 seconds. Looking for Dees is Davis. Davis back for Dees. 33 seconds. Being looked at tight by Lewis. They may be playing for last shot here. Here's Russo. Russo to his left. Davis. Back for Monahan. 19 to go. Correction, this is Rodriguez. Now for Monahan. Away from the ball, man goes down. Nothing called. Goes deep three. No good at the back of the rim. And it's rebounded by Morristown-Beard. The putback is no good. 6 seconds left. Another putback is good. And a timeout called by Princeton Day with 2 seconds left. Tied at 54. Justin Rodriguez. Team leading 18th point. And this game may be heading to overtime. There was a lot of time left when the initial shot was taken. But you don't know how much, considering the clock is on the other side of the gym. So if you're Morristown-Beard, they did the right thing. Just keep on throwing it up and hope it will go. Finally, the third time was the charm as Rodriguez was able to left-handed hole on the floater. Last thing that anyone wants to do here is foul. Morristown-Beard, actually Princeton Day, should have to inbound on their own baseline. So expect the home run pass and a turnaround shot. Plenty of time to catch and shoot. It will be interesting to see what the play will be. Almost a football type situation. The man inbounding is the man who's basically the quarterback. They will contest the inbound. Is already set up is Ryan Russo. So let's take a look as they decide the play. Inbounding will be Paul Frenzoni. They're going to let him get it inbounds on their side of the center line. They just don't want to make it an easy turnaround. Inbound. Washington. Long shot. That's short, and we go to overtime. Morristown-Beard would have taken that every day of the week. And they're going to get a chance to continue here in overtime. Again, starting this fourth quarter, you were thinking, all right, Princeton Day is going to run away with it. But Morristown-Beard stepped up the defense and found a way back into this one. As we set up for the extra session, we'll take a quick break. Tied at 54, heading to overtime as you watch the Strive Network. We're back live from the Princeton Day School in Princeton, New Jersey. Heading to overtime. 4 minutes up on the board. We are tied at 54. Here at the New Jersey Prep B championship game. And it will be MacArthur and Dees for the tip. It's up, goes to the far side, and maybe a false start, I believe, using a football term. So we'll do it again. Tip is up, and it is won by Morristown-Beard. Ryan Russo will start up the offense. Russo to his left. Over towards the corner for Davis. Looking inside, has nothing. He'll drive himself. Davis comes in, scoops, and it's no good. Gets his own rebound. It's up, and it's blocked, and it's now going to be Princeton Day ball. Fourth block of the game for MacArthur. Inside, MacArthur with the left hand. That's no good. Well, good job to get the block in transition offense, but you got to put that one home. 3:30 left to go in overtime. We're still tied at 54. Monahan across now for Rodriguez, who right now is the hero. He tied the game up with 2 seconds left. Now Dees being looked at very deep by Washington. They're really spreading things out. As here's Monahan. He's being looked at by Lewis. Drives to his left. Now Russo. Around to the near side, and it's out of bounds. The pass was just a little bit away from Patrick Davis and almost destroyed our equipment. But all is well. We're all safe with 3 minutes left to go in overtime. Still tied at 54, waiting for our first points of the extra session. Both teams playing a little bit tight right now. Nice behind the back move underneath the MacArthur, banks it home. Brilliant play by Chase Lewis. MacArthur now with 18. Rodriguez is going to drive underneath. That's good. Justin Rodriguez ties the game up. 56 all, 2:30 left to go here in overtime. David Coit, Chase Lewis, John MacArthur. Up top here for Franzoni, drives, kicks it back out. Coit will drive, stutters over top of the key. Now kicks it on back and slowing it down once again is Lewis. Top here for Washington. Down to 2:08 left to go. Here's Lewis. Now Franzoni. Franzoni goes right. Takes it for Washington. Now for Lewis, is being looked at by Russo. Fakes to his left, out goes to his left. Trying to get underneath. Held ball underneath, and it's no good. Good rebound by MacArthur. Kicking out for Franzoni underneath with the one-hander. That's no good. Another big rebound by Davis, and that's good with the foul. Chase Lewis, in spite of Morristown-Beard, coming back big time in the fourth. A huge defensive fourth quarter. And a chance here for Princeton Day to go up 3 with 1:47 left to go in overtime. 14 points for Lewis, trying to make it 15. To add to his 2 steals and 3 blocks. It's up, and it is good. His first free throw of the game, and a timeout called by Morristown-Beard. 59-56 in favor of Princeton Day. 1:47 left to go in overtime. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment here on the Strive Network. One minute, 47 seconds left to go in overtime. 59-56 lead for Princeton Day. Morristown-Beard has not led since the very first quarter when they were up 6-zip. They obviously tied the game very late in the fourth quarter, but has not experienced the lead since the sun was out. Monahan will start it off. Good pressure here. Comes down for Russo. Looking to drive right. Drops it off for Monahan once again. He'll set up the play. Being chased there by Lewis. Over now for Rodriguez. Fakes the three. Now inside for Dees. Kicks it on the near side. Russo. Out back for Monahan. Now for Rodriguez. Being looked at by Franzoni. Underneath for Dees. Underneath, and it's good. So it's a 1-point lead for Princeton Day. 1:10 left to go. And a timeout called by the Panthers. And after 3 quarters of play, we were just talking off air about what was the biggest lead of this game by Princeton Day. It was 12. But there was a very important timeout in the third quarter where the Crimson coach, Eddie Franz, just discussed defense. To say, play better defense, the offense will take care of itself. That's exactly what has happened here. He was able to pretty much choke out the Panthers in that fourth quarter and allow them to slowly come back in this contest. They'll need to do it again here. Down by 1 with 1:10 left to go in the overtime. Yeah, Princeton Day, no pressure as far as taking a shot. They can wait for that perfect shot to extend to 3, maybe even 4 points. Now it's only 1. Inbounding is Lewis. Using the backcourt is David Coit. The chant is "Let's go Panthers." Hearing this nice crowd in their gym. Up top now, MacArthur. Good man to have on the ball, such a good free throw shooter if they are going to start the foul, which they may start soon. 52 seconds left. Good reach in, but dropped off for Franzoni. Being looked at by Dees. Now for Lewis. Monahan backed off. Lewis going to drive to his left. Franzoni, 38 seconds to go. Up top now for Coit. Coit being looked at by Russo, and he's got a foul. So Russo's 4th foul. And a chance here with the 1-and-1. It'll be David Coit to take his shots. Chance to extend it to potentially 3, if not just 2. Got to hit this one then to get to the second one as the shot is up, and it is good. Two-point lead. As Coit will look to hit his second and make it 3. Up and good. 3-point lead for Princeton Day. Pressure being put on, knocked out of bounds. Kept in and intercepted by MacArthur. They'll need the foul. 22 seconds left. Thrown across far side. They'll drive in Franzoni, but he is fouled by Monahan. Big giveaway there. And free throws here could potentially put this game away. As heading to the line is Paul Franzoni, the 5'10 junior. $14 points in the game so far. First one is up and it's good. By the way, the Panthers now in the double bonus to get 2 no matter what. Now trying to extend to 5. It's good. And a timeout will be called by Morristown-Beard. 20.3 seconds left to go. Wait a second. Well, there was no timeout. Both teams are wondering who called the timeout. Well, nobody did. So now somebody does. A little bit of confusion. But trust me, a timeout has been called. 20.3 seconds left to go. Princeton Day leading 63-58 over Morristown-Beard. Head coach Tim Williams trying to pick up his, well, first championship in his first year. Heck of a way to start off a career out of school. We mentioned during the pregame, 9 years down in Kentucky with Louisville Collegiate. And he's the all-time winningest coach down there. Wants to start that trend here, not only as the head basketball coach, but as the AD. So with 20.3 seconds left to go, they'll have to start their own baseline. Inbounding is Patrick Davis. Needs to find somebody open. Here's Monahan. Gotta hurry, they need 5 points here. Rodriguez will drive underneath. Up, and it is no good, but the foul looks to be on Franzoni. If it is, it's his fourth. It is Franzoni and his fourth. Not exactly ideal for Princeton Day. A chance for points for the Crimson with the clock stopped. He will shoot two. As Franzoni will come out of the game to a nice hand. And a little bit of confusion here as far as substitutions. Rodriguez will come in and take the two shots. Would not be shocked to see him try to miss the second. Otherwise, if he makes both or they don't pick up the rebound, they'll have to foul right away. Try to stay alive in this game. First shot is up, and it is good. Heck of a game for Rodriguez, though. Trying to pick up point number 23 right now and cut it to a 6-point deficit. It's up, and it is off the front of the rim and rolls in. They'll need to foul right away or try to contest it inside. Couple of reaches, finally the foul on Rodriguez. But Russo may have fouled as well. Difference of a couple tenths of a second as we're down to 12.7 left to go. And Morristown-Beard is going to have to hope for some misses here. Stepping up is David Coit. He's already hit 4 free throws in this one. And again, because of the double bonus, this is going to be 2 shots. First one is up, and it is good. And it's a 4-point deficit for Morristown-Beard. These free throws, well, we said earlier that may put it away, but it's going to have to be a quick transition for Morristown-Beard no matter what. This is up, and it is no good. 12 seconds left. Up ahead now for Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving in underneath, and it is good with 5 seconds left and a timeout called right away. Huge play there as Rodriguez does it again. 5.7 seconds left to go in overtime. And Morristown-Beard is going to have to foul right away, hope for a miss or two, and come the other way. And what a game this has been so far. Again, to keep mentioning or belaboring the fact, but after 3 quarters, this one was pretty much in the books. But a heck of an effort by Morristown-Beard. That's not over, by the way. Again, just down 2. And they need to foul quickly, contest the inbound, do everything they can to make it difficult for Princeton Day to walk away these last 5.7 seconds. So the timeouts are breaking up. Again, we have a very interesting vantage point right next to the bench for Morristown-Beard. Every time they break up the huddle, The little mantra, the little chant is hard work, and they've worked very hard in this one. No matter how this ends, no reason to hang the head. They're hoping that they'll get to celebrate soon. But they've got a lot of work to do right here. Trying to inbound is Lewis. They're already fouling, and it's going to be a hold. Not necessarily a bad play. So nothing goes off the clock. But you have Princeton Day's top scorer in John MacArthur coming in to take two. He hits two. He can put this one away. First one is up, and it is no good. That is huge. So even with a make here, it'll take a 3-ball, but it can be done. Huge play here. Need to be ready to go to rebound. It's up. Too strong. Rebound by Princeton Day. And getting fouled is David Coit. A huge rebound by Coit. And 2 more shots are coming. 3.9 left to go in overtime. And a second chance here for the Panthers to potentially put this game away. First one is up and it rattles home. Three-point lead for the Panthers, looking for 4. It's up, and it's good. And a quick substitution by Princeton Day. 3.9 seconds left to go, 4-point lead. They'll have to get it in quick. Rodriguez dribbling in, deep shot. Doesn't matter if it goes, and that will do it. Princeton Day wins the title. Final score, 66-62. They are the 2016 NJISAA Prep B state champions. What a fantastic effort by both clubs, sending this game to overtime. But at the end of the day, Princeton Day comes away with the title in Tim Williams' first season as head coach. We'll keep it here for any awards ceremony if they have one. They do have the trophy here.
I'd like to invite everyone to stick around for the trophy presentation, please.
And Prep B champion once again, the Princeton Day Panthers. Fantastic effort by both clubs. Morristown-Beard, that comeback, fantastic in their comeback. But at the end of the day, Princeton Day just a little bit too much. And we'll send it down to the public address announcer.
Morristown-Beard luck as well as us. And for the runner-up for the 2016 Prep B Championship, Morristown-Beard. For the 2016 champions, Prep B boys basketball, Princeton Day School.
I don't think we can get an interview. I don't think we can get a post-game interview. It's busy celebrating. Well, I wasn't gonna get into that. I want to get MacArthur if we can, but. break up the celebration for an interview. See if I can sneak over this. Trying to get MacArthur for the interview.
You need a video on it?
What's that? I'll step out and. Congratulations once again to the Princeton Day Panthers as we try to set up an interview with our MVP, John MacArthur. Finished off the game with 18 points and an absolute force defensively as well. So we certainly want to talk to him as soon as team pictures are over, and we don't want to interrupt the celebration going on. As once again Princeton Day wins the State Prep B Championship, final score of 66-62. Hope everyone enjoyed our coverage. As again, all the parents, of course, mobbing the court, taking as many pictures as possible. Season's not over for these two clubs, though, as they move on to other tournaments, to the state tournament as well. Both Morristown-Beard and Princeton Day, I believe, have qualified for that. I think we just got usurped by a print journalist who cut him off on his way over here. But that's all right. We'll have him come over as soon as he can, as he has a trophy in hand, and would not be shocked if that is an MVP trophy again. A fantastic game for him. By the way, our MVP for Morristown-Beard is Justin Rodriguez. Not only with all the points he picked up, as he did pick up 25 points in this game, great defensive play, and he tied the game up to force overtime. And a full marks for the effort for the Crimson defensively in that fourth quarter to come back. And it just came up a little bit short, but this is something they can build on for the upcoming Mercer County tournament. And so they're looking forward to a real good possible state run as far as that is concerned. But again, still waiting on John MacArthur to come on over. Hopefully we can get him over here. But while we have a second, certainly want to thank everyone for joining us and thank everyone here at Princeton Day School for helping us set up the equipment. Not the largest gym in the world, not exactly Madison Square Garden, so they did a really good job of finding a place for us out of the way, but still a decent vantage point for everyone to watch. Hopefully the video worked out. It looks fantastic. So certainly do appreciate everyone's input here at the Strive Network and thank them for bringing me along to broadcast this game. Well, finally we got you, John. Camera's over here if you want to say hello to everybody back at home. Fantastic effort today. How's it feel to be state prep champions?
It feels great, man. We definitely worked hard, and it's just a great feeling.
Now, you guys were up big in going into the fourth quarter. we had a great vantage point over here talking about defense as far as Morristown-Beard. They really stepped things up, but you guys persevered after they came back and tied it up very late. You guys did a very good job going, okay, it seems like that's over. We're going to take over this overtime, and you guys absolutely did.
Yeah, we definitely just came out with more energy in the second half, and our defense was just amazing throughout the game. And I feel like it definitely was one of our key points in helping to win the game.
Now, what are you going to do with that trophy? Just set it on at home and hope for more in the future, right?
I don't even know if this is my, I think this is the school's.
Well, congratulations, Don. Fantastic effort, and go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Well, fans, thanks so much for joining us. As we will sign off for now. Once again, our final score, 66-63. As Princeton Day comes away with the State B title. Congratulations to them, and thanks so much for joining us here on the Strive Network. Signing off, my name is Tom Wilms, saying thanks so much, and good night, everybody.